Okay, so we're back videotaping. We're at the top of the hill. It said we were at 36 kilometers to Sarria.
Wow.
If that one's right.
Yeah, they always change.
They do always change it. So, my friend Karen said, share the struggles. So, in the last video, I shared the struggle of hitting the wall. And I think for me, I'm also happen to be with somebody who has tremendous grace and patience. And I'm sure when you're with someone all the time, there's a point where you rub on each other because you're with them all the time. Just like a marriage, you know? And I think about that often as far as, the little idiosyncrasies I have and the snoring that I do also. And let's stop for a moment before we continue this discussion.
Bigger backpack. Remember, Todd was one for his backpack.
Fresh people from Sarria, Teresa said, maybe they'll get more money. I mean, this is their spot.
Or it could be their spot.
Looks like they're playing their lines. Anywho. But you get to a point where the people you're with and you surround yourself with and that you're staying with and that you're walking with, you ebb and flow with, but the person that you're on the Camino with every day, you don't do as much ebb and flow. And with that then comes at times a strain because personalities sometimes clash, or their patience is lost, or someone like myself might be frustrated over something and unintentionally is short, and the other person is tired and or isn't tired but takes it personally and then adds an additional strain. And it's something where normally it wouldn't have been an issue at all, but after a month and a half traveling and you're tired and worn out and your body is hit an emotional wall, it can become
in a different bed every night except for 2 nights. Yeah. That's crazy when you think about it.
So something to think about if you're going to travel the Camino. You really need to know the person you're traveling with if you come with someone. I wonder if marriages break up because of it. Or maybe they get separate rooms or sleep in the separate ends of the bunkhouse. I don't know. I think Teresa and I have a pretty good marriage going on.
Yeah.
I think there's been a tremendous amount of positive give and take. And
glass is half full.
We do remind ourselves quite often to be positive and think positive. I think it could very easily turn negative and spiral if you don't approach things the right way.
Because you're, like you said earlier, you're tired and exhausted and you're thinking something and you just say it and it may come out wrong even though it's not meant that way. And the other person who's tired and exhausted takes it that way. And it's hard because it is a toll on your body. I haven't hit the wall yet, but I'm tired of walking. I will say, though, once I get out and I see all the beauty, I get kind of excited and I just start praying. But it's a little more difficult because you don't have the solitude of the beautiful walk. Because as you can see ahead, there's hordes and hordes of people. Where before, Cheryl and I would be walking and we wouldn't see anybody for a long time. We were talking about that, how people just don't stop and say hello anymore. They just buen camino and they pass up. But before, you'd be walking for a long time, half hour, and not see anybody. And then somebody might go by and they might say, hey, how's it going?
And they slow down or you slow down and you have a chat.
Yeah.
And
Why'd you come on the Camino? Or, just that's the main question everybody always asks. But now there's so many people.
yeah.
It's not like you go for a long time without seeing anybody, so they just keep going and don't bother even saying hello.
And a lot of people who are not doing the whole thing don't have that raw trust that I think is a veil is taken off after you go through the Pyrenees. I think it's like a bonding moment, and after you make it through those mountains, you come out the hole a different way. I don't know any other way of explaining it. There's an understanding, I guess. And you bathe yourself in the river at Vili and you, yeah. Anywho, well, I'm just going to say buen camino.